What's going on, everyone? Got a couple things we're gonna get into real quick before I get up out of here. The other day, I saw a podcast featuring this guy named Cash, and what resonated with me is he went straight in. He was like, "Look, we want to see some consistency. If you get into the money, we want to see that, right? There's a lot of seasonal ballers, right? They get 2 seasons in and they out. That was some real spill right there. And then he gets into what I always emphasize on and always talk about. People that are trying to elevate are usually not in a room full of losers, right? And he didn't say it in those exact words. That's what I say. If you're trying to be the top CEO, you're usually next to the top industry leaders, right? You're not sitting next to the industry pigs. And in this laundry industry, my takeaway with that is, I got a whole lot of phone calls, a whole lot of DMs, a whole lot of messages, right? And with these consultants trying to offer advice or solicit advice. But when I start to look at consistency, they don't really have consistency. These are like podcast people, right? They're not really in the game like that. Me, I came in here and did 5 years worth of work in this industry, elevated, still am not complacent, and I'm not done yet. And I refuse to take advice from somebody who's been in here 15 years and doesn't show any signs of elevation. I'm sorry, but in this industry, you just got to be careful because there's a whole lot of fake flexing going on that, buy a laundromat, start wash, dry, fold with no laundromat and make money, right? I think I've talked about that in the podcast before, but that's my takeaway from that. And that resonated with me because that was a powerful statement. There's a whole lot of seasonal ballers, Don't be no seasonal baller. Be consistent with this stuff. Me, I like to duck away and be humble. That's just my style. But definitely, we're elevating day over day, year over year. No sleep, 365. Have a good day. This is that Real Talk with Ricky. Stay tuned.